Hello everyone, welcome to Wednesday Whispers. My name is Bamford. Everybody calls me Dee. I'm a cosmic energy master, Ascension channel, Reiki master practitioner, and psychic based here in beautiful San Diego, California. And every week I do a reading on the energy for the collective, channel messages. And today they're really, really good messages that pertain to each and every one of you out there. Again, all my messages hold a high vibration frequency that activates within you your dormant DNA, all for your highest good. I only channel high vibrational messages of love and light, of source, pure source energy. So first of all, well, happy holidays. I hope you are doing really well. Thank you so much for sharing this timeline with me right at this moment. I honor you truly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So today I've been very called. If you're new to my channel, every Wednesday we have Wednesday Whispers, and I pull a card or a few cards intuitively from an oral deck. I'm using, again, Rebecca Campbell's. This is the Starseed Oracle deck. I'm very cold. There's a lot of cosmic energy right now, and I've been very cold towards this deck. All the clients that I've had these past few weeks, this is the only deck that I'm using. So the very first thing I'm going to tap in is to see what cards the universe wants us to have at this moment, and what it needs to be shown to all of us. And again, the messages that come through, take it or leave it. It's completely up to you. Use your discernment, which is a big message for 2021. 2021 is the year of strength, and that was a channel message that came through to me last week during the High Vibe Chats with Dee and Lauren. If you haven't checked out that video, go check it out. The actual channel message, it's about, I think it's like in minute 40. I think we were online for about an hour. We did that chat, but it was almost towards the end. So just, if you look at how long the video is, cut like 15 minutes, and that's when the channel message came through, and the messages that were coming through from the divine and the guys were extremely spot on. So check it out, see if it resonates with you. Okay, so this is cards for this week. I will be back next week to finish up 2020 with our reading. God, just filling in. Ooh, for the collective, two cards came out. 3 cards came out. Oh my goodness. The very first card that came out is Earth Pulsing. And this card says Pulse of the Mother, slow down time in nature, which is so on point about what I'm going to talk today about. Inner Earth, Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. And the last one, wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. And it's so interesting that these cards came because the message that I have for all of you today has to do exactly with this. With the slowing down in time. Slow down. Time and nature is so important to ground at this moment. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. And wait, take your time. Things are being, woven at this moment. Things are being... It's so interesting because I am Mexican. So right now, during this time, we're going to make tamales. So it's like masa. So we're going to work the dough, and that's how things feel right now. That things are being worked for us in mind. We don't have to look at the big picture. Anywho, I just hear a lot of downloads that like, don't get sidetracked, do the thing. But these cards are so on point. Again, pick the card that resonates the highest with you and just ask, why does this resonate? What is it that I need to see? How is this speaking to me? So one of the messages said it's very important at this moment, and you're going to see where the cards play. It's a big download that I had. It's that at this precise moment in time where we are, and we're just coming out of this 800-year cycle that just closed. I hope you had an opportunity to see the conjunction, but also with the winter solstice, it was so much energy coming through, and the opening of the portal, which is the veil is very thin, and we're still feeling the effects of that. And it depends on how you're going to receive that in your own body at this moment, in your own situations, in your own relationships, not only with others, but within yourself. How are you bringing that in? Is it things are getting a little too intense? Are things getting a little bit, almost like you feel like a little bit out of hand or triggered? It's completely normal. Allow yourself to slow down, right? And spend some time in nature. Allow yourself to ground. So a lot of what they were talking about is that right now let me rephrase that in the collective, there's a lot of energy of like, why is this happening? I can't be with my family. I don't want this. And people are really focusing on what they do not want. And by doing so, you're attracting more of what you do not want. Yes, even if you're like, well, I want money and I want more money and more financial abundance and all that, but somehow you're pinching pennies to spend on food for yourself. That is not the vibration of it. It's backwards. Like, you have to be in that receptive mode. Well, you don't have to do anything, but anything you don't want to. But we have to understand that within ourselves, the higher our vibration is, the higher we are in alignment to everything that we desire. And that is very important, to maintain yourself at a higher vibration. I know life happens and life has been extremely challenging this year, but out of challenge and discomfort comes a lot of growth. If you're still kicking and screaming and thinking that 2021 is just going to solve everything that happened in 2020, think again, because it's not. What is your part in the world right now? What role are you playing? And is that of your highest good and the highest good of others? Or are you just rolling with the punches? I never really like that line of rolling with the punches, because I'm like, no, that feels like I have no control and I'm just letting it take me. Because that's how anxiety feels. Like you're not in control. Every outside element and circumstance is taking over. So allow yourself to take control. Have the hand on the wheel. You're the conductor. Don't forget, you're in control. Regardless of how things look, you're still in control. So right now, rather than focusing on what we don't have, and even for myself, I couldn't go see my family, even though it was going to be today, actually, on today, Wednesday the 23rd. I wasn't able to go due to the pandemic, even if I was just going to be there for a day. And I began to see that I was focusing a lot on what I didn't want. And I was allowing myself to be in such place that I noticed my reactions towards my immediate environment or my immediate relationships, my kids, my husband. Like, I was a little bit more triggered because I was like, it's so unfair. We get to see my husband's side of the family, even, social distancing, but still get to see them for a little bit, and I don't get that connection with mine. FYI, my family, I'm in San Diego, they're in Tecate in Mexico, which is about 45 minutes from here. So they're south of the border. And I was like, I can see them through video, but not in person. So how many of you may not be able to go travel to see, your loved ones, or have to stay home alone in a way, right? Because we were trying to protect our loved ones and they're trying to protect us, and noticing where the mind goes. So for me, it was really trying to understand of like it in a bang. It just kind of came through as this message was being downloaded. They're like, you're focusing on what you don't want, and talk about it, because there's a lot of you out there who feel the same way. of like, this is so unfair, this is happening. And we're humans, we're still going through our human experience, but focusing on what we want, right? Focusing on what we have present in front of us, because if we continue to hold the energy of like, oh, I just feel so angry that I can't be there, and it's like I'm trying to, you know, have this happy face of like, yes, things are working out, or yes, pretending, but internally you're feeling all that. Your energy is saying something completely different of what your face is trying to, the message your face is trying to say. So allow yourself to pause. You will survive this, right? You will survive. Beginnings, solutions, and wait. It's being worked out right now. Let's connect more with nature. Let's connect more with ourselves. And if we're feeling right now, if we're feeling a lot like things are being a little extra unfair, and you're like, well, look at the numbers, look at this, look at that, look at the facts. The fact is that I can control how I feel. I cannot control anything outside of myself. That is not my responsibility to control, but I can control my response rather than my reactions to the elements outside myself. So give yourself permission. Give yourself more credit, way more credit. You deserve that. You have had a challenging year. We all have, but you're here. You're watching this video. I am sending you so much love, so much cosmic, universal, high vibrational frequency for you, because you're kicking ass. You're doing amazing. And this beautiful message, this energy update is for you. To trust and know that you're doing great. To focus on what you have right in front of you. Even if it's a tiny little thing. Dive a little bit further in appreciation. What is it that I appreciate right now? My hands, myself, that I can speak, that I can listen, the water that I drink, brushing my teeth. Begin with the little things that you appreciate, and that will continue to fuel that higher vibrational frequency that we all desire. Because all that is going to happen like in 2021, and I've seen it, there's the beginning of 2021, and next week I'm going to talk more about this, but the beginning of 2021 is going to be a little rocky as we're shifting a little bit more into the age of Aquarius. So it may be a little challenging if you're feeling ungrounded. So my, just if I can share anything with you, it would be stay grounded. Focus on the self and stay very much present and grounded. You will feel the shift less. If things become more triggering, you won't feel them. They won't have that big of an impact on you if you're fully grounded. I hope you're doing amazing. I hope this message found you in a time where you're open and receptive. And you begin to take small steps into appreciation in the highest vibration. We know that things may seem very unfair at this moment. But let's focus on what we have right in front of us, not on what we can have. Thank technology for Zoom calls, StreamYard, FaceTime, Skype, and still be able to connect that way. 2020 was the year of connection. Let's finish it up saying goodbye in a grateful mode of the things we learn. And if you're like crazy, lady, you're crazy, I didn't learn anything, 2021 probably won't be that much different for you. So just dive in, see how you feel. I love you all so very much. And again, card 1, Earth pulsating. Be in nature, be one with Mother Earth. Card 2, Inner Earth. You'll survive this. Solutions. new solutions and new beginnings. Card 3, wait, postpone. Everything is working out now. And remember, spiral up. Everything's working out best case scenario, as my beautiful girl Heather from Activation Vibration says. Allow yourself to focus and bring awareness onto where is my vibration. Are we spiraling up or am I spiraling down? Just bringing awareness is a big shift. It's definitely the big beginning for a shift. And again, I will see you next week, where I will chat a little bit more about the beginning of 2021. If you would like to work with me, I do cosmic energy support sessions. So I do Reiki healing, but it's way more than that. It's like Reiki at 11.0, and there's a lot of reading and messages that come through. Also, I do energy reading sessions. If you would like to know what is next in 2021, you have some questions, you get to ask your guides questions and allowing your guides to guide you. And there's something new that has been developed, but I've been channeling. They are high vibrational activation light codes. That are very personalized for whoever I'm working with, and they're remembrance codes that activate our dormant DNA. This is something very recent that is happening. I've shared it with every client that I had this week. They have come in very powerful. So if you like to book a session, either for Ascension healing experience, an energy reading, a Reiki 11.0 session, let me know. Just shoot me a DM. You can find also my website online. Oh, all the parrots. All the signs from the divine. And if you like, give it a thumbs up to this video, maybe subscribe, share this video if you feel called to. And again, I love you all so very much. Till next time, have a beautiful holiday season, and remember, you're doing the best that you can with what you know and what you have at hand, and that is enough, because you, my dear, you are more than enough. Love you all.